Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind, where a very soggy Fathis is in the middle of an underground lake. And we had a very, very action-packed episode last time, my goodness. We dealt with Lendrisa Seleth, I think it was? No, that's not it at all. Anyway, the angry lady who we killed in the arena, but who we didn't actually kill, and then killed in the tomb, and blah, blah, blah. We dealt with that. And then our dungeon got expanded, so we came to explore that, and then we fell down a rabbit hole of sorts and seem to be on some sort of bizarre vision quest now. It's very odd, it's very strange. I don't entirely quite understand what is going on. I'm just going to let the journal explain it, I think. While in the Uvirith library, a carved wooden statue spoke to me, announcing herself Queen Natasha of Uvirith. She claimed she's been awaiting my coming for many years and asked me to accept the burden of becoming Uvirith's protector. I accepted Natasha's challenge, though for what gain I have no idea. She seemed to smile, as if a carved idol could. I found my hands heavy as a silver and bronze scepter appeared in my grip. Two gnarled, that's spelt with a G, gnarled, but anyway. Two gnarled rings rotate along the grip. Which do I turn? After rotating the silver ring on the scepter, I found myself in an ancient sepulchre, filled with twisted black architecture. A woman in dark robes and her Daedric minions attacked me without provocation. I was forced to fight for my life. When she died, I found her robes in my hands, and I heard the Queen's words in my head once again. She says, I have fulfilled the oath, and new minions protect the caverns below my tower. Her daughter awaits me within. A flame atronach now guards my dungeon. As near as I can pronounce his name, it is Azrahalu. He has given me a cloak, a ridiculous-looking cloak, a gift from Natasha across the centuries. How long has she been expecting me? The statue speaks no longer, so I may never know. Azrahalu told me to seek the other end of the tunnels for a Dreg Lawmaster. He brings final words from Natasha. Kraug noted a similarity between Natasha and myself. He says we hold the same fierceness and loyalty, and our eyes burn with the same fire. I can only guess what he means. He also mentioned Natasha's daughter, Sarah, the one she spoke of within the sepulchre. Kraug said she awakens from a long sleep, seeking me as a boon companion. Kraug gave me an ancient pair of boots. They bear no outward enchantment, yet throb with an obvious power. He said the boots, along with the robe and cloak, were all found within these caverns by Natasha. Kraug told me Sarah is both Natasha's daughter and her champion, the same woman I defeated within the sepulchre. The champion is the incarnation of their tribal protector. Because I defeated her, I must take her place. Sarah still lives, waiting for me in her sanctuary, the path to which lies somewhere deep in these waters. Yeah, it's all a bit confusing, isn't it, really? As best as I can make out, assuming this isn't all the result of Fast Eddie putting a hallucinogen in Fathis' tea as a practical joke, as near as I can make out... That was the wrong button. As near as I can make out, the Natasha seems to be some sort of first-ear sorceress queen type person. Forgotten by the history books, obviously, but that seems to be who the Fire Atronach and the Dreg have implied her to be. Some sort of first era, sort of almost mythic figure who once ruled these lands, essentially, and through magical means has sort of kind of preserved her consciousness somehow. I don't have the tools to do anything with this. You what? I've never had any issues getting diamond from Diamond Ore before, but whatever. Anyway, I assume Kraug is still around here somewhere. Probably. Kraug? Where have you gone? I want to make sure there's no additional questions I can ask you. There he is. I can see his shadow. Anyway, there he is. We've got fish down here as well, we do. Blind slaughterfish. Interesting. I need to cast water breathing again. As for what we were supposed to be doing before all this happened, I'm not entirely sure. We interviewed a couple of prisoners in our new dungeon. We might want to speak to our retainers about, because apparently they've been causing all sorts of mischief behind my back, which may need taking care of. But aside from that, I don't know, because what we were doing previous to that was the whole Soulless Woman quest, which I very much enjoyed. Prior to that, I'm losing track. It's been a little while since I last played, to be fair, but... Yes, I'm not entirely sure. I should probably speak to Eddie again at some point, I'm sure, because I bet he'll have something interesting to say or do. Aside from that, obviously, there's the main quest. We have to go see Milo, whatever her name is, off in Vivek again. There you are, Kraug. You've stopped swimming about frantically, I see. Greetings once again, Father Sylvan. Do you come seeking knowledge? I do enjoy good conversation. How was talking to each other underwater? I'm not entirely sure, but there it is. I do not see many visitors. In fact, I had not seen any visitors for centuries before you came along. Do you wish to know more lore of the Daedra? I'm most happy to share it. My studies focus on the Daedra and the uses of Daedric items. There is little I cannot tell you concerning Daedric princes, the lesser Daedra, Daedric sites, Daedric summonings, and even their alchemical uses. Daedra are coveted for their organs. Yeah, we know this, dude. We know this. A noble woman with noble ideals, a master of Mundus, and a champion of her tribe. She must have been like a tribal queen of the Ashlanders back at the time, or Velothi, as they would have been known. Maybe that's the kind of person she was. There's little else to tell, or I should say, there's little I know that you do not know. What about Sarah? She awaits you in Natasha's sanctuary. Go to her. The sanctuary is a place neither here nor there. It was created in Natasha's dreaming. It is the place Sarah awoke when you defeated her dark dream self in the sepulchre. She waits there for you. I can hear her calling me to lead you there. There is a passage to her sanctuary in the depths of this cavern. Do you wish me to show you the way? Go on then. Please follow me then. I will as fast as I can. I'm not quite as swift a swimmer as you, I'm afraid. Do I even have Swift Swim as a spell? If I do, it's not called Swift Swim. Whatever. We got these boots as well, didn't we? Now, I have the wonderful, wonderful boots of the Apostle, which I've come to rely on like a damn crutch. But he gave us the soft leather boots as well, and they're these things. It's a similar deal to the robes of the Archmagister and these things, the Robe of Sorrows and Mantle of Sorrows as well, in that it's hidden enchantments, you know, scripted effects, etc. So, I don't know what they do yet, though. I don't know what they do yet. I'm sure we'll find out sooner or later. But we might as well put on the soft leather boots for now, though. Oh, look what it does to my armor class. It better be a good effect. So I'm losing a lot of armor by putting these on. Anyway. Down this dark passage is the way to Natasha's sanctuary. The way has been blocked, but I will open it for you. It is a long way down, Father Ulven, and much of the way is underwater. I hope you are prepared. I wish you luck. Luckily, I am. I have a shield of infinite magicka and a water-breathing spell. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's there it is. Anything else down here while we're at it? Hey, pearls. And kelp. I didn't realize kelp was something you could collect ingredients from, honestly. Kelp. Cure common disease and restore fatigue. What? I can have seaweed soup. Seaweed and... I don't know. Seaweed and salt rice soup. I think I'll just rely on whatever the cook cooks me. Natasha's Sanctuary. If I meet a Mad Hatter or a White Rabbit down here, I'm officially recalling out of this nightmare. I'm using, by the way, just to take you out of the immersion completely, I'm using a new piece of software called AutoDuck, which is what gives you the effect of the game audio being louder when I'm not... Actually, I'm not using it now, because I forgot to turn it on. Never mind. I will be using it in a future episode. I've already used it in the Trespasser videos. People kind of seem to like it, so I think I'm going to go ahead and roll it out on all my videos in future. Yeah, I just realised I forgot to start it, never mind. But yeah, if you watch my Trespasser videos and you notice the way the audio works in that, where the game becomes quiet only when I'm talking, and it's louder the rest of the time. I'm thinking of doing that on all my videos, because I quite like it, actually. It allows you guys to experience a bit more of the atmosphere of the game and its sound effects and stuff, while also allowing me to talk over it at a normal volume. And this is a very long tunnel, isn't it? My goodness. I'm not going to say no to free pearls. Man, going pearl diving is so much easier when you have a glove of infinite telekinesis. Right. We're soggy, we're wet, we're cold. We're wearing a very strange cloak. I'd like to go home and have a lie down, but we shall press onwards. A lot of mushrooms down here. What have we here? Okay. Natasha's Union, Streliag's Litany of Kine, and a lantern. Whoa! Hello! Just took one look at me and just walked in the other direction. That can't be a good sign. Who the devil are you?
May I help you, Outlander?
Fathazulvan of Uvirith. I have searched for you since before the end of the United Tribes. My mother spoke of you. Also, you're wearing orcish armor, I've just realized. She knew you would come. She knew it would be too late for our tribe, but not too late for the land. I have tested you, and you are all she said you would be. I come to you now to protect you as your boon companion. Will you accept my offer to join your adventure? Okay, so I'm thinking like there might be Nerevarine stuff wrapped up in this, potentially. That's interesting. Have you come to your decision? Will you accept my oath and take me with you? Oh. I thought it might have been a good idea to ask you some other stuff first, but never mind. Alright, fine. I'd be honored if you joined me in my household retainers, I suppose. Person who may or may not be an apparition. I'm ready when you are. Would you mind if we visited Kraug? It's been so long since I've seen him. Just who the devil are you exactly, though? And what are you? This is all very confusing. Yes, she was once my mortal mother, and now dreams me into this world. She was a wise woman, granted a boon by Azura when she agreed to lead her people out of the Ashlands to more fertile lands. She was called the Witch Queen by many, but only through her devotion to Azura was she granted such power. She now sleeps eternally in Moonshadow. So you're dreamed into existence by a dead person that sleeps eternally in Moonshadow. Ooh, this is weird. Does that make you a Daedra or something? I'm not really sure. This is all jolly confusing. Whatever. Yes, I am indeed Dunmer, an Ashlander in fact. I was born after the Battle of Red Mountain, after Azura's wrath changed our people forever. Due to my devotion to Lady Azura, she has made my eyes as clear as the starlit sky. Oh yeah, you have blue eyes. I've only just noticed that. Yeah, that's pretty weird. I'm a servant of Azura. I am hereby I'm gonna say you're some sort of Daedra then. That's my decision on the matter. As of this moment. I'm here by her will, and it was she who granted my mother some power over death itself. Azura's sphere is the realm of twilight, between dusk and dawn, between waking and dreaming. She's the only Daedric prince who truly cares about the fates of mortals, and must be respected. I do not fully know her will, or why she has sent me to serve you. I suppose only time will tell. You are what Leruvi was talking about, aren't you? The gift Azura left me down here? That's kind of weird when you think about it, really, when you put it like that. But anyway. Sanctuary? This sanctuary was created in my mother's dreaming through the power of Azira. Though it now exists in this world, it partially exists in the other. It is not wholly real. It is a sanctuary in the truest sense of the word. It is a safe place where enemies may not follow. You are always welcome here. Conversation? What do you wish to talk about? How are you today? Tell me about yourself. I've been waiting a long time, though I remember little. My past is like a dream. My world only truly came into focus when I met you. That is how I know you are the one. I will follow you to the ends of the earth if need be, perhaps if you have specific questions. It may trigger some memories within me. As we explore this world together, we explore ourselves. I remember that was something my mother once told the first Uvirith long ago. I don't want you to get too excited here. I generally tend to travel alone most of the time because companions are a pain in the bum. But okay. Go on then, what about the Nerevarine? I know the ancient lore and prophecies. It has said Nerevar incarnate. The Nerevarine will come to destroy Dagother and the false gods of the Tribunal, and he will unite the tribes. I am a servant of Azira. I'm here by her will. I'm she who granted my money. Yeah, okay, we've already read that. Almalexia? The Ashlanders have stories about her, different from the Tribunal Temple's lies. She was a false Mer and is a false god. Moon and Star? One clan under Moon and Star, forged by Nerevar and blessed by my Lady Azira. It is the sign of the prophecy in active fulfillment. Only the Nerevarine may claim the ring, and only the Nerevarine may bear it. You are indeed wise to know of such things. Yeah, we've heard talk of it from time to time. Conversation. Do you remember anything more of your mother? I do not know my mother. Sometimes I dream of her, but the dreams fade when I awaken again. I think she doesn't want me to know her, so I am free to live my own life. I'm sorry I cannot tell you more, I really am. It is sad to think the memory of her has faded away with time, but I suppose that is how things must be. Perhaps I will remember more with time. What's on your mind? It's been lonely here waiting for you, and I have waited a long time. I wish to see the world and how it has changed. Oh, I think it's changed quite a bit, you know. Anything else in here? Alright, let's have a look at this stuff. Natasha's Union, the history of the Witch Queen of Malagamor. Okay, finally we're getting somewhere. She had no illusions. How long is this? Okay, it's a bit of a read. She had no illusions. I believe she knew we were doomed from the beginning. Natasha was never one to give in to fate, even if the princes themselves could not alter its course. She was stubborn, but more than that, proud. So it falls to me to commit this to writing, lest history itself forget our passing and our pains. I'm getting very sort of, In the time between when the oceans drank Atlantis and the rise of the sons of Ares. 43 there were of us, stragglers and stargazers to the last. Natasha's wild ideals compelled us. Some thought her mad, called her a witch. As our numbers grew, the Ashkan Neth sought to drive us from the land. We ran, and they followed. She led us away from them and into them and through them. Her husband dead, with only one daughter, she fought to protect her single progeny like a mother owlet. She fought for her tribe with equal ferocity. Here on the peaks of Malagamor, we made our stand. We knew the rocks and rivers better than they. As we gazed across the hill where Neth's forces gathered, her eyes burned with starfire. It was like looking into Aetherius, filled with terrible madness and infinitely beautiful. A whisper from her lips became a raging torrent. Standing firm, arms reaching into the sky, she wove her magic against the coming tribes as they swarmed across the hills. With Neth's forces crushed under her storm, she gazed at the carnage below like a Daedric prince in full raiment of blood. I fell to my knees. On that day, on the plains of Uvirith, I pledged my life to her. Sealed in blood and carnage, our pact was filled with deep magic. I pledged my forces and my land. Other Telvanni thought me mad, but aren't we all? With my forces alongside this warrior queen, we drove the enemy back into the Ashlands, into the wastes, into the raging storm. We sang victorious as we routed Neth's forces. For the next days, well into a fortnight, we beat his men against our storm until he had none left. Once he quit the field, broken and bloodied, our days became quiet. As the months passed, the occasional lone fool tried his hand against the Witch Queen's tribe. None made it home to tell the tale. Sometimes I wonder if they are missed. Natasha led us deep into the mountains, into caverns and warrens formed as the land was born. We learned of the old histories, tales of stone and ways of rock, stories the Dunmer have never known. Deeper still, we found the water, untainted by mortal flesh. It brimmed with magic. Reborn, as we drank deep, we learned to channel this water, send it pummeling through rock. It was she who taught us. She understood it all contained and created within Mundus. I never found out how. Deeper still, she tapped into the land's lifeblood. She walked with fire, unharmed, but the fire inside her would be her undoing. Natasha had plans. Not content to live her days under the mountains, she would reclaim the lands once hers. She stirred the tribe with memories of home and the memories of how they were taken. Stirred to fury, we rose from Nirn's womb into the cold, unforgiving sky. Back into the corrupt domain of Mer and men. She knew the risk. In our hearts, I think we all did, but not one believed her downfall inevitable. Not one, save she. From the mountains, we looked down into a world we once knew and saw nothing was ours. Covering the floor of the vale like a shulk infestation, stood a mass of twisted Dunmer features in glinting bone mold armor. I tried to identify them. Indoril? Redoran? I'd been away from this world so long I couldn't tell. Only one option promised survival. Accept the land forgot us and return to the stones that preserved us. We had no cause to war against this marching army, against the march of time. I begged her to return. She took a step towards them, eyes burning with Daedric fire, arms above her head. Her fingers started to weave the storm. A tribe of ragged Ashlanders against an army. She didn't care. This land was hers. I don't remember who was the first to laugh. Once began, we all laughed in the face of death. We came to finish what we started. Galethus Reimer, Lord of Uvirith. Yeah, interesting, okay. Warm feminine hands caress your face, cold lips brush against your mouth, blah blah blah. Kind sweet embrace has been added to your spellbook. Alrighty, what's that about then? Weakness to frost 10 to 50% in 10 feet on target. Frost damage 5 to 50 points in 10 feet on target. I'll have difficulty casting that, admittedly, but not bad. Actually, not bad at all. Basically a nice frost spell. Alright then, well you better follow me out of here at least, because I can't be asked to come all the way back down here again. So looking for a little conversation. No, not right now, actually. Armor? I have proficiency in medium armor, but you find it unsuitable, I'll remove it. Just let me know. I'll just... No. Keep the armor on, for heaven's sake. I'm gonna micromanage your clothes. Fucking hell. What have you got on you, anyway? You have a tiara. Very valuable one, too, apparently. And Wartooth, a spear. Oh, so you're a spear character, huh? Alright, interesting. I really need to fix my damn pauldrons. I keep noticing them in the inventory. Alright, follow. Please join me on my travels again. Yeah, come on then. I guess we can go see Kraug like you requested. I haven't missed anything else, have I? I'm not even entirely sure how to get back up to the surface from here. Honestly. Whoa. Right, okay. This is awkward, but hey. Father Sylvan, before we travel further, we should establish a meeting place in case we get separated. I suggest we meet here, should the need arise. This place is lovely. It has everything I could ever need, and I'm sure Kraug would enjoy my company at times. Alright, I was wondering why a Dreg had, like, a bed and stuff on land. That's here for you, isn't it? It is always a pleasure talking with Kraug. He is both courteous and wise. Azura has granted him long life in his service to her and my mother, and has been a good friend these many years. At least in those years I am awake and walking in this world. I sometimes dreamed of him coming to visit me in my mother's sanctuary. I suppose I would have been very lonely without him entering my dreams from time to time. Okay. Azrahello? Azrahello is an ancient and loyal friend to my mother. They met when she was driven deep below the mountain by Neth's forces. I don't know how she won Azrahello's friendship. I was not there at the time. What I do remember is vague and dreamlike. I remember a great battle, and the mountain cracked beneath us. My mother called Azrahello's name as fire poured out of the mountain. Azrahello came, and with him a small army of fire Atronachs. They laid waste to Neth's camp. Yeah, so she was some sort of ancient, obviously an Ashlander, but also I guess a priestess of, some kind of priestess of Azura or something. I suppose. No, I'm sorry. This. The Mantle of Sorrows. It's a very cool name, but it must go. It looks ridiculous. I still want to find out what on earth this robe and the boots and everything does. I've not. How do I find out? I mean, can I ask you about them? No, I don't know. How are you today? I am well, thank you for asking. I do enjoy talking with you. Okay, good. But, seriously. What do these robes do? I could just, like, you know, look it up, but I don't want to spoil it for myself if there's a way to find out. Otherwise, I guess I should probably get into combat or something and see what happens, right? Because that's how I found out what the Archmagister robes did. I mean, I kind of like them from the perspective of they're not the Archmagister's robes, so if they do have some nice effects, it would be good to... If I want to be out and about and I don't necessarily want to be recognized as Archmagister, we'll get to this in a minute. They're a good... It's a nice pair of robes to wear, honestly. But anyway. There, Father Silver, my mother has opened a way in the caves above us. I believe this is the place Galethus Reimer was buried. He's been resting here a long time. No one has tended this burial for ages. I believe his soul is truly gone from this world, but do you think we could place some offerings there? Perhaps a few candles? He had a magical ring, which my mother gave to him. They used it to communicate when they were separated. Perhaps you ought to have it. I was about to say, leave offerings? I intend to loot the place! But seriously, where and how do we... Oh, up there? Oh, I didn't notice that at all when I came through here. That's clever. Does my levitation belt work down here? Where is it, for that matter? Also, I should put nimble fingers back on. God, I have so many damn rings. Inscription ring, Gavin's ring of servitude, the Uvirith travel ring, Tragralar's ring. Rings for day. I'm glad you can levitate. At least I think that's what that was. Alright, what do we got? Remains of Galethus Reimer. You have Aged Cephalopod boots, Aged Cephalopod left pauldron, Aged Cephalopod right pauldron. Oh, it's light armor, huh? Yeah, but these have resist frost and fire 10%. That's really good. It's really good. Let's see what it looks like. I mean, yeah, the cephalopod helm's nice and all, but they look so daft. Just looks so daft. And the Ring of Union. Oh, good, another magic ring. Those are some serious damn pauldrons, aren't they? My goodness. That's how you know we're in charge, right? Because we're wearing pauldrons like that. What do they look like with the Archmagister robes? Not terrible, I guess. Whatever. I have so much crap in this inventory again. Where have I... Where is... There it is. Robe of the Alchemist. I don't even remember where I got that. Haven't a clue. Yeah, I don't know. Should know what the boots did. With these on, I'm up to armor 43, which is not bad. Oh, hello. I'm levitating because I've got the belt on, aren't I? Okay, cool. Leave an offering, you said, right? Well. Fine. Have a sapphire. There you go. Got anything else to say? Not really. Oh, Galethus Rhymer. Some of my memories are returning. He was a fierce man with a burning soul, but he showed great kindness to my mother and my people. His eyes glimmered with love and devotion when he spoke with her. He gave up his life with the Telvanni to fight alongside her, and they explored the world together. He was like a father to me, for my own father had died when I was a small child. I believe my mother even loved him, but she was devoted to her cause, and their love in life was left unrequited. Okay. House Telvanni? Though the Telvanni have always been, for the most part, arrogant and capricious wizards, the actions of one young Telvanni lord sealed the pact between the great house and my mother's tribe. They allowed us to settle peacefully in their territories in the Grayslands, and Galethus Rhymer, the first Lord Uvirith, aided her against the onslaughts of the warlord Neth. These things I remember, for they are written on the scroll left in the sanctuary for you to find. The first Lord Uvirith fought alongside my mother in the battles of the Ashland tribes. His name was Galethus Rhymer, a young Telvanni lord. Yeah, this is reiterating stuff we already know. You've come to honor the oath, basically, yeah. Actually, I want to try something here. Hold on. You just stop. You levitate back out of that rock, Missy. Bloody hell. Enough of that, thank you. Right, where are the boots? Where are the soft leather boots? I want to see what happens if I jump off something like this. Bloody nothing. So I'm thinking to myself, boots. What can boots do? They obviously don't make me walk on water, because I would have been when I was wearing them in the pool down there. So I was thinking maybe they have like a slow fall effect on them or something. Doesn't kind of look like it, because that's still, I took damage there, even though it was a tiny bit. So they don't make you water walk. They don't provide slow fall of any kind. Obviously, they don't levitate. There's the door to the tower dungeon. Hello, Luruvi. I think I found the gift you mentioned. So what does this ring do? Contact sir. Oh, it's another one of these rings. What is your summons? I wanted to ask you something. I really didn't know, because you're right there. Okay, we know what the ring does now. Another little, walkie-talkie, effectively. Okay. Mistress Azura sends her regards. Do you like her present? Have you not guessed? Yeah, no, I've guessed. Yes, Sarah. Such a pretty present. Eyes shine like jewels. Yeah, speaking of shiny jewels and stuff, do you have any money? Oh, you do? Oh, yes. Okay, right. I've got stuff for you, including the staff, this glass dagger, glass stormblade. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Scourge of the living. I don't want to keep that. I might keep that. Anything else? Probably shouldn't get rid of that. Scepter of the Sepulchre. Almost terrified to touch that bloody thing again. No. Mantle of Sorrows. No, probably shouldn't sell that, even though it's ridiculous. It looks very silly. I'm wearing the Star Vision Amulet right now, so I was like, why am I not wearing that? I thought I had more to sell you, honestly, but it looks like maybe I don't. Fine. Oh, mind you, I've got all this crap, haven't I? So, although I don't know if you actually accept these. Do you? No, you don't. You don't like those. You'll take soul gems, like this Golden Saint one, which I could sell for a bit of a loss. Where did I get that servant skull? I have no idea. Well... Candlestick, bamboo blue. And a bug lamp. Oh, and these things. Yeah, I better not sell those. They are useful magical tomes, you know. Yeah, I've got a lot of gems now. Oh, you know what? Fine, have it. Why not? Heck, you know what? I'll take the glass dagger back, and that'll more or less make it work out. There we go. I'm already getting a stupidly good deal off you anyway, so... That's another 10 grand in the bank. 40k gold! For the Emperor. Except not, because we hate the Emperor. Might purge some heretics, though. Oh, NPCs really don't like being levitated, do they? They don't like it up 'em. You're stuck behind there now. Oh, okay, you teleport. That's good news, at least. So if I go down here, where does this lead? Yeah, this leads back to Azrahelo's little den down here. And of course, there's this still, isn't there? I might go back up there and have a little look around again. Azrahelu, your little cavern here is incredibly dark, dude. Greetings, Master Father Zolvan. Welcome again to my humble den. I'm honored to finally see the two of you together. A part of my oath has finally been fulfilled. May you two have many victories and exciting battles ahead of you. I'm sure there will be. So you're very interesting, Sarah, you see, because... Yeah, I mean, aside from you being an immortal dream, possibly Daedric creature, but also you're interesting because you are a companion, a follower, a bodyguard almost, if you like, who is unquestionably loyal. Like, you are loyal beyond comprehension, and that is something Father saying I think would appreciate a great deal. You're like a robot, but even better than that because you actually think and stuff. But you're as loyal as a robot. That's the thing. That's the point. Crispy fried adventurer. Oh dear. Let's go ahead and levitate up here. Because there was that bit we found in here, wasn't there? The Shushan Deep Caverns. Which I couldn't access previously, but maybe I can now. Yeah, that's back to the dungeon. That goes outside. Yeah, I seem to be able to access this now. I don't know if I should yet or not, but I'm going to. You got anything else to say? Yeah, your dialogue topics are definitely expanding, aren't they? As we encounter more things in the world. Ah, I need a key, apparently. Is there anything here I've missed, is there? Nope, I've already looted this all pretty thoroughly. Right, there might be someone I can talk to about this, so... Because obviously this is here for a reason. For now, though, I need to get back in the hole in the ceiling. Or the floor, isn't it, actually, in here? There we go. Right. As soon as I can get to it somehow. Come on! Let me back in! Heaven's sake. There we go.
May I help you, Outlander?
You... I don't even know what was going on there. Right. May I help you, Outlander? Falls into the lava. Okay, where's the way out? It's this way. Back to the tower dungeon. What an interesting day it's been. Hello, Nixie. Hello, dead rat. Does this lead back up to the surface? It does, yeah, okay, right. See, I was halfway through exploring my own damn vault / library / whatever it was when all of this happened, you see, so I'd quite like to get back and actually continue doing that. Hello, Nixie. Woof woof. Growl. Right, here we go. We're back in this bit. Right. This is where the guards live, isn't it, or something? Yeah, guard shelter. Hello. Greetings, Archmagister. How may I serve you today? Nothing right now. What do you think of this woman, anyway? Greetings, Lady Sora. Welcome to the Overhaul dungeon. Repair? Sergeant Relas is in charge of repairing weapons and armor. She can be found in the barracks upstairs. There's a barracks upstairs? Trenham Faeryn. Oh yeah, he's the captain, yes. Unadius Velodius? That lousy drunk's been cooling off in the silver days and isn't a bit sobered up. I wonder just how much skooma you have to drink to get like that. Fellinglith? Oh, she's not so tough. She's just a little thief, and not even a proper one. Not even good enough to be in the Thieves Guild. Alright, carry on, Sergeant, or Corporal, or whoever you are. Constable. Vault Library. There's the prison, yeah. And the treasury, I think it was we were exploring. Before we spoke to the statue and all hell broke loose. The silver display donated to the treasury by the Telvanni councillors has gone missing. The vault has just been built and already thieves are breaching its security. I will have to discuss this matter with... Absolutely! This is intolerable. This is ridiculous. Well, anyway, that aside. What? Okay, I think we might have found the culprit. You feel like lending a hand? No? Oh, you're summoning a freaking winged twilight. That's not bad. Okay, is this robe of mine doing anything right now? Oh, the leather boots are providing feather, huh? Okay. I guess we finally figured that out. That's pretty useful, actually. I should really only wear it when I need it, though. That's the thing. So let's just quickly switch on the boots of the Apostle. What about the robe? Restore Magicka. Oh my god, the Robe of Sorrows restores Magicka as well as the shield. Oh, dude, that's ridiculous. that's really quite OP. I love it. Water Phinem, yeah. Belt of the Unarmed, Nimble Fingers. Da 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 da. Does it do anything else? Seems it restores Magicka, essentially. I think that's what that seems to be what it does. Okay. Well, anyway, I really desperately need to heal myself right now, so... Do I have any restore health quality? That'll do. Also, let's put on Radisar's Veil. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get the Seal of the Archmagister back off Eddie. Okay, that was kind of cool. He's recalled out, but he left a book behind by accident. I assume it was by accident. Hello, Winged Twilight. Could I soul trap you? Would that be a bit rude if I soul trapped it? Damn it. My treasury's been robbed. Ooh, I love those. There might have been stuff in these, but now I don't know. As you browse through the journal, you learn Rolemos has been involved in a number of great and small criminal activities. When you reach the area of the book describing the last few days, you read more carefully. Today we finished digging the tunnels below Shushan. That crazy wizard Arnamir paid us well enough, but the grumbling among the diggers finally got him to spill the plan. He promised us riches beyond our wildest dreams once we broke into the vault below Tel Uvirith. I asked him, what makes you think the new Archmagister's rich? Arnamir says the young Talvani has a reputation as an adventurer, so there must be some fine loot to be had. There better be, or he's going to find a pick in the back of his head. Yeah, I didn't really bother to put much in here, so there might be a pick getting inserted into Arnamir's head as we speak. Because most of my good stuff is still back in Vivek. Ha ha ha! Turns out that was a good decision after all. Oh, the rest of it's in my secret lab as well, so... Storing valuable things in the vault, guys? That's far too on the nose. You gotta... The vault's a decoy, you understand. For exactly this reason. Anyway. Arnamir gives me the creeps sometimes. I saw when he made of his digs at the end of the tunnel. He has it all lit up with red candles and there's skulls everywhere. Upgraded necromancer, just what I need. Tomorrow we should reach the vault itself. Once we break ground, it's my job to scout ahead. The others are too clumsy for stealth work. When we broke ground today, I poked my head right into a prison cell, just my luck. With the cell door locked, I decided to go back down and into the dungeon through the hole in Upper Shushan. The smugglers have known about it for a while, but they don't dare creep down there with all the patrolling Nyx hounds. I figured them a safer bet than trying to get past a bunch of prison guards. I'm going to have to let the boys know we're not quite done digging yet. We need to tunnel further to get past the prison now. I nearly dropped into a pool of lava, but managed to make my way into an area guarded by a winged twilight. Tried to sneak around, but the beast spotted me and demanded I give her something shiny. As I tried to climb up her perching rock, I touched one of her shinies. She shrieked, and the guards came running. It took at least 5 of them to overpower me before they threw me into a cell. Right, this is the guy they had in the cell but escaped, right. The prison captain worked me over for a few hours. Using magic, I nearly bit my own tongue off trying to keep quiet. They threw me in the cell we broke into, so I just had to hold on for one day. Once they left me for the night, I gave the secret knock on the trap door and the diggers pulled me out. Damn lucky. Though I threw a bedroll over our escape hatch, I asked Arnamir to lock it in case the guards notice. He told me he already put a reinforcing spell on it and it'll only open with our key. Today Arnamir gave me an amulet of mark and recall and asked me to make another trip into the vault. This time, he found some Talvani armor so I can walk out in the open among the guards. He told me he's working on it. I did actually think he was a guard at first, and then he attacked me, so... He told me he's working on an enchantment I can use to teleport right into the treasury, but first I need to get into the treasury. Oh, brilliant. Mighty wizard. He wants me to mark the treasury, recall back, then has plans for me to do the same all over the dungeon after he's done his first little experiment. Yeah, well, stuff him. I didn't come here to help a mad wizard perform experiments. I came here for loot, and once I'm in the treasury, I'll take it all. Me and the lads can cut and run. I think I'll mark a pool of lava and hope our wizard friend drops into it. Damned convenient that he dropped that journal, eh? But alright then. Could you go away now, please? Your services are no longer required. What's on your mind? I don't know, the fact that my vault's just been robbed? I'm not particularly happy about that. Oh, finally. That spell lasts for quite a while. Can you? Thank you. Alright, there we go. Rotating corridor, eh? Doesn't seem to do anything right now, though. Oh. Twist the switch into the first position of the combination. What? Weird, but alright. What the devil? Frost Atronach. What? Why? Oh wait, it's a rotating corridor, isn't it? So... Oh my god. Are you supposed to be attacking me, or are you attacking because she's here? Have I got myself into a magical trap of some sort right now? What is going on? I feel coming in here might have been a mistake. I mean, Infinite Frost Atronachs on the one hand, but... I can hear another one. Did you summon a Winged Twilight behind the door or something? I bet you did, didn't you? Oh no, it's... a load of other stuff. Just getting stranger and stranger. I accidentally killed you there for a second. Combat. How do I find out what your health is? Ah, whatever. Oh, this just goes on forever, doesn't it? Archmajesty, ye gods, we had no idea you'd gone in there. We haven't set the code yet. If I hadn't decided to check if any thieves had gotten stuck in there yet. Oh, never mind. I've set the code to 1234. Try it. 1234? That's the kind of code an idiot writes on his luggage. Let's not complicate things, shall we? Press 1234 and you'll be able to get out. Come see about resetting the code to something more secure afterwards. I see. I was putting in the official. What I was doing there was I kept putting in the wrong code, and that's why I kept getting teleported into endless little. So it was a trap. It was a trap. I was right. Okay. I feel a bit stupid, I'll be honest, but at the same time, that's actually quite cool. Also, what is going on here? Oh, is it this thing here is causing me issues, right? Oh, I've got words with you, Captain. That's for damn sure. Right after I check out the library. Excuse me. Okay, what do we have here then? Well, a library, obviously, full of very empty shelves. Oh, hello. Haha, interesting. All right, I'll check that out in just a second. There's a fellow over here I should probably talk to first. Hello. Person whose beard does not match his other facial hair.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
Is that the latest fashion? You bleach part of it white? I don't know, anyway. The eyebrows are white, too. Anyway. Netheles Beram. Greetings, Archmagister. I am Netheles Beram, the librarian. I am here to oversee the archives at Tel Uvirith, as well as your own personal collection. Please let me know if you have any books you need sorted and shipped. Ooh. I will organize your books, copy them, and place the originals in one of the 2 book closets in the scroll chest for safekeeping. I'm afraid we're missing a book from the archives, though. We need a copy of the new brown book. Yes, we need a copy of the new brown book for the archives here. I think your mouth has a couple set aside for you. Oh, good. Chronicles of Rishu left? Okay. Organize books? Yes, please shelve these immediately. Whoa! I will copy and shelve them at once. Wait, except for that one, Garden's book. I will not take unfinished manuscripts. You'd best return it to him immediately. What? Oh, check it out. Books on shelves. What's Golden's book? Which book is he talking about? Not the challenge notification, is it? Oh my word. Okay, the Vivek library was cool, but this is cooler. The books are actually upright, for one thing. Okay, seriously. Chest? Scroll chest. From some Tamriel Guide to Vardenfell. Library desk. Ooh, lots of stuff in here. Where's the one that the books go into? Book closet. Ah. I need that back, I think. I don't know what he was talking about. Maybe this thing here? I don't know. Anyway, I'm really not sure how I feel about these damn pauldrons. They just scream, I'm going to get stuck in doorways. That's what they, you know. I'm not sure they're my cup of tea exactly. But, whatever. Now the pauldrons are broken right now, and they're also medium armor, which is a real... I don't know, it's just a bit rubbish. Whoa, 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 whoa. Swinging Talvanicha. I don't think that's working as intended, you know. Really don't think that's working as intended at all. I guess this is where the guy lives, though.
Where's that slave? Here not long ago.
What were you talking about? It's really weird how you float down with me. Burial chamber. Okay, right. Interesting. Doors of the Spirit, the Book of Dawn and Dusk. Sense an illusion these are not the true remains of Bardas Uvirith. No, they're not. Because we found the true remains. Remains of Bardas 2, Uvirith 2, Uvirith's tomb. Oh wait, no, hang on a minute. We found a different Uvirith, didn't we? This is not the same guy. Ralamos Aaron, no, that's the thief. Damn it, I left the Natasha scroll upstairs. Who was it? What was his name again? What was his name again? Sorry, I've forgotten. I'm sorry. It was somebody. Galethus Reimer, was that it? Yes. Okay, so that's not the same person as this. You don't have anything else to say, do you? About this, for example. Lord Uvirith? Yeah, the first Lord Uvirith was Galethus Reimer. This is a different Lord Uvirith. This is Baladas Uvirith. Interesting. This better not be a one-way trip. What on earth? Oh, why do I feel like I'm getting into something here that's just more than I'm bargaining for right now? I don't think I want to be here right now. I think I want to be back in my tower talking to the damn captain. One thing at a time, damn it. Alright, look. Hopefully you should be able to transport with me if I use this magical ring here. As soon as I find it, there we go. You are joking! Oh, game. Why are you going to be that way? Fine. This better not take long. Oh, good. Skeletons.